You know, I'm sitting around going over a few things, and it suddenly occurred to me why feminism was as successful as it was. It was I.B.B. It's an acronym, I.B.B. Intimidate, bludgeon, and bully. You know, a couple of years ago, Hillary Clinton was caught on film, recorded saying outwardly with no equivocation at all that you need to have a public policy and a private policy for everything that you do. Meaning, the people that control things, the people that control everything, they tell you something while they practice something else. Because you're dumb, because you're stupid, because you are easy to manipulate and take advantage of, and they know that.
You're watching Hammerhand, the MGTOW monk.
Feminism is all about humiliation to the male. It's not about women's rights. Feminism is revenge. I.B.B. Intimidate, bludgeon, and bully. That's what it's all about, gents. You have a sector of women and men that know that they cannot compete with other men. And you know what men I'm talking about. I'm talking about those men that if they had the slightest inkling to harm you, to put you in your place, or to just not acknowledge your existence. And this counts for men and women, by the way. That there wouldn't be a fucking thing in the world that you could do about it unless you decided to try to assault them or murder them or maim them. Not in that order. I'm sure that this is not an original thought. Excuse me. I'm sure it's not an original thought. I'm sure somebody out there, besides the makers of policy, have thought about this. I have no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how it can't be thought of out here in the body. How people out here don't understand this concept. That they are just rock solid in their belief that their government doesn't lie to them about anything. That they always tell you the truth. That they're always down for your safety. That they're your protectors. When it's been proven beyond any shadow of a doubt to somebody with a sane mind. Somebody that is not suffering some form of dementia or insanity. That they bilk you, your neighbors' neighbors, for trillions of dollars a year. They keep you poor intentionally, but not poor enough to affect what they're doing. They don't want you to be a potato-throwing peasant. They just want you to have a sack of potatoes, and that's about it. That's what these people do. Folks, the fix was in a long time ago. Hundreds of years ago, it was made evidently clear that people that didn't want to go along with this globalist initiative, they were being purged. People that decided to step outside of it. More recently, Muammar Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein, John McAfee. I'm not saying that McAfee had all of his marbles in one box. I don't think that he did. But at the same time, I don't think that he committed suicide. I don't think Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. I don't think John F. Kennedy committed suicide. He might have when he decided to talk about the Federal Reserve. These folks don't think 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 weeks down the road or years down the road. They think decades and centuries down the road. And this is passed to the people that will replace them. Those people are handpicked. Whether it's Ronald Reagan, Donald Trump, Barack Hussein Obama, Bill Clinton, Lyndon Johnson, Nixon, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. And you have to understand, hold on a second. You have to understand that the fix has always been in. Always. And feminism is just the latest in a long line of fuck yous. And that's what we talk about here, is feminism. We talk about this stuff because it matters. Because it has a place at this table, our table, the one that we built, the one that we made. It has a place because we say so. If we wanted to play tiddlywinks all day long and talk about Star Trek, then that's what we would do because we deem it so. Feminism to women publicly is their empowerment. To men, it's their abject humiliation. And that is something that I don't hear a lot of people talking about. That needs to be spoken of. A woman doesn't need permission from a man to go to the bathroom. She doesn't need permission from a man to live without him. Where we have blurred, crossed, and eliminated the lines is indenturing that man to servitude if she decides to baby trap him, if she decides to assault him and then call the police, if he's been a wonderful, loving, dedicated father for 5, 10, 15, 25 years, and she just says, well, I'm just not feeling it. Because no-fault divorce. Because now she can't be indemnified with her terrible behavior. And now we have generations of women perpetrating terrible behavior on men and other women. Let's not forget that. Let's not gloss over that. Women are victims of feminism almost as much as men are. So, when we start talking about this MGTOW thing, about men going their own way, about men doing their own thing, and not worrying about dealing with females, it's because we see that. MGTOW isn't just one little red pill, it's a nuclear red pill. It allows you to see everything. Now, you may not know the truth about everything, but you can see, smell, and hear propaganda almost as it's being written. And you can see people, human beings, who are so indoctrinated and propagandized that they have no idea which way is up. And I try to actively avoid them. And that's almost everyone. So remember I.B.B. Intimidate, bully, and bludgeon. You don't have to use it as a hashtag or an acronym. That's just what it is. It started that way, and it will end that way.